I'm two. On one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yeah, I'm two up.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A big welcome back here for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Detroit! Now it's Rosen. He hits White, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. 180!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. 180! 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. On the left side, a catch by White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff. Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! 48.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, here's Rosen. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash it and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rosen will throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Corey Peters able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Everyone's got 4 down. 13. Come on, now. White. Back. Clutch 56.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey. 4 down. Flag!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Looking for White on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route there for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Rosen. Steps and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Rosen to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rosen to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hope.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And some room to work. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, it's Rosen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Garoppolo looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Pernell McPhee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Rosen. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
Now Rosen. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He goes underneath to Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to...
Here we go. 12. 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Shakes off the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
12. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Set. Green 39.
They go play action. It's Rosen looking for White on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kevin White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
6. 11. Yes.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 82 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Johnson, he's been busy this afternoon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Rosen. It's caught right side by Daniels. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
11.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Garoppolo. Broken tackle, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
fly, think of the ply, think of the bag. Meet him a bite, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Out the cutie. Now I don't give a Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money.